Deflation is a great thing, or so most people think. But what if I told you that deflation could destroy the entire economy? I'm sure some of you are thinking, what? That amazing deflation that causes the price of goods to get cheaper? Yes, exactly that deflation. So in this video you'll learn why deflation isn't as great as it seems and how it can threaten the stability of the economy. So sit back and let's get started. Number 1. What it is. Before I get to the collapse of the economy, let me clarify what deflation is. The definition is that it is an economic phenomenon in which there is a year-on-year decline in the price level in the economy. For us ordinary people, it means that everything is cheaper and the prices of goods are falling. For example, what we bought for $20 a month ago, we can now buy for $19. That sounds very positive, doesn't it? But you'll soon find out that it's not so great. Number 2. Collapse of the economy. The reason why the harmfulness of deflation is not visible at first sight is that we all perceive it from the position of the individual. We only see it as a fall in prices, which everyone takes positively as we can buy more things and don't have to spend as much. However, when we look at deflation more comprehensively, from a distance, we can see how damaging it is to the overall economy. It is a cycle that leads to the death of the economy. Let me explain. The first part of this cycle is the reduction in prices. If deflation is sustained and maintains a certain level of deflation every year, prices will continue to fall. And that's the problem. It may look great for us individuals, we are paying less, but this is the cause that leads to gradual decline. What do you start to do when you know that prices are gradually going down? You start waiting to buy. Why should you buy a car now when you can buy it cheaper in a year? And that's exactly what everybody starts doing. But our current economy is not built for this. If you think about it, we're not waiting, we're getting ahead of ourselves. The economy is built entirely on debt and consumption. Today, everyone wants everything now, so they borrow and don't wait. So deflation will cause point 2 in our cycle, waiting. And what happens when everyone waits? Sales start to fall and people start to buy less because they are waiting for better prices. Point 3 is therefore a reduction in revenue. Producers and businesses will therefore lose contracts and start earning less. When businesses earn less, they will have to make redundancies or cut workers' wages. Layoffs and pay cuts are point number 4. Well, what will the employees start doing with lower wages or no jobs? They will start spending less, which leads to further loss of sales and further layoffs and pay cuts. Reducing sales also leads to one more thing, and that is to lower prices so that companies can get at least some earnings, i.e. to further deflation. As you can see, this cycle will repeat itself endlessly until the economy reaches a catastrophic state where it is unable to pay its debts to other countries. Here you can see that a seemingly perfect deflation can destroy an entire economy. Of course, you don't have to worry about it being that simple. The state and the central banks are doing everything they can to make sure that nothing like that happens. For example, they are lowering interest rates to make it easier to borrow. Number 3. The emergence of deflation. There are several different reasons for deflation. Most of the time, it is linked to some current economic crisis or imprudent financial policy management. One reason, for example, is the huge increase in interest rates. When banks make it worse for people to borrow, people tend to borrow less. People who borrow less for some things also spend less because they do not currently have the means to spend on some things, which can lead to a reduction in sales and a continuation of the deflationary cycle. The cycle is everywhere. Another possible reason for deflation is, for example, the theory of debt deflation, where on the other hand all people and businesses are over-indebted and in paying off these debts they don't have the means to spend on other things and investments, so demand is reduced. But this is just a theory, and it is not very likely. There are of course many more reasons for deflation, and it depends on various factors and the distribution of the actual economy in question. The main and important thing to take away from this video is that not only inflation but also deflation is bad for our economy, and that, optimally, it is best to have neither in large quantities. If you are also interested in inflation, I have a video on this topic as well, link in the description. If you have any questions, or want to know more about something, write in the comments. If there's a money-related topic you'd be interested in, write in the comments as well, and maybe I'll make such a video. If you like the video, please give a like, it helps me a lot, and subscribe so you don't miss any other videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time.